Airports were never quiet. Not really. Even at midnight. There were always rolling suitcases, crying babies, flight announcements, hurried footsteps, and the constant sound of people leaving someone. Or missing someone. It was chaos with a roof. Hauser pulled his cello case through Terminal 3, trying not to bump into anyone. His flight to Berlin had already been delayed twice. Delayed again. 3 hours. He sighed. 3 hours of nothing. Plastic chairs. Cold coffee. Bright lights that never dimmed. He hated waiting. Around him, people looked exhausted. A soldier asleep on his backpack. A mother rocking a restless child. An old couple arguing quietly over tickets. A girl crying softly while staring at her phone. Everyone looked heavy, like they were carrying invisible weight. Hauser sat down near gate 27. He watched the departure board flicker. Delayed. 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 He rubbed his eyes. Then his gaze dropped to the cello case beside him. For a moment, a small idea sparked. Crazy. Childish. Impossible. He smiled anyway. Why not? He whispered. He stood up. Opened the case right there in the middle of the terminal. A few people glanced over, confused. He lifted the cello gently, like greeting an old friend. No stage. No spotlight. Just cold airport tiles and vending machines. He sat on an empty metal chair. Tuned the strings. Plucked once. The sound echoed strangely in the huge space. Then, his bow moved. A soft note slipped into the air. It floated above the noise. At first, nobody cared. Announcements kept blaring. Footsteps kept rushing. But he kept playing. Slow. Warm. Deep. The melody grew stronger. Like a voice calling out. Something about live music, real, breathing sound, made people turn. One by one. Heads lifted. Phones lowered. Conversations faded. The crying child stopped crying. The soldier opened his eyes. The girl with tears looked up. The airport noise softened. Not because it disappeared, but because the cello was louder in the heart. Hauser closed his eyes and played harder. The melody became hopeful. Alive. Like sunrise after a long night. People started gathering around him. A small circle. Then bigger. Someone began recording. A little boy sat cross-legged right in front. An old woman smiled with wet eyes. Even airport staff stopped walking. For 5 minutes. No one rushed. No one argued. No one checked the time. It didn't feel like an airport anymore. It felt like a concert hall made of strangers. Then something unexpected happened. A pianist from a nearby cafe quietly joined in. Soft chords. Perfect harmony. A girl started humming. Someone clapped to the rhythm. Strangers smiling at strangers. Like they'd known each other forever. For the first time that night. Nobody felt alone. When the last note faded, the terminal exploded with applause. Real applause. Loud. Joyful. Grateful. Hauser laughed, slightly embarrassed. He wasn't performing. He was just sharing. A man shook his hand. Best delay of my life.